As always, you guys know I got to give love and thanks to my wonderful community before every single video. I absolutely appreciate you guys to the moon and back. Thank you so much. Huge shout out to Abdullah, Titan, Palms, Tyler, Cozy, Rare Omen, JPK, Supreme, Uncle, AG Snipes, and AG Twitch, Snoot, Graham, Abadi, Grim, Runnin, Leon, and Prato. I believe I'm saying your name right, brother. Do apologize. Huge shout out to all you guys. I greatly appreciate the love and the support, showing up to the stream, showing up to the comments, the super chats, the donations, everything. You guys are absolutely amazing people. God bless you guys. Thank you for all the support. And yeah, also, and we can't forget about the channel MVPs. Omega shout out to Abdullah and Tyler and the newest member of the MVP club, Supreme, with the 50 bombs. I do appreciate you guys. Thank you for the support. It helps a ton. And yeah, guys, let's get right into the video. How we doing, guys? How we doing? It's your boy Beastly back at it again with another great video. Hopefully a great video for you guys. Huge shout out to every single one of you guys who watched my previous Don't Believe These Frauds. The thumbnail was made by the GOAT himself, Algie. He's also making the thumbnail for this video. So please, if you do like the thumbnails for my last two exposed videos, go drop him a like in the comments. He's a great person. I've been told, also, sorry, Algie, I'm going to spoil this for the world. I've been told he's making a Twitter. So if you like his thumbnails and you want him to make thumbnails for your content, go hit him up on Twitter. He's a wonderful, wonderful person and makes fire edits. But yeah, as you guys can see, we got Xpro on the board. Now, I'm going to call him Xpro for this entire video. I've been told that this gentleman is pronounced Xpromvz. Yeah, I've been told that his name is pronounced Xpromvz. I will not be referring to him as Xpromvz the entire video. He's gonna get Xpro or Xpro, whatever the fuck his name is, because if you guys have watched any of my videos, any of my references to this clown, you know I don't really give a shit about him, let alone his name. So we knew this day would come. Let's not joke ourselves. We knew this day would come. I despise so many fraudulent content creators, and as you guys know, my hatred for the frauds, my hatred for the people who lie and manipulate to their audience daily to brainwash them to believe the most unrealistic things. The godfathers of that is the GOAT himself, Dismo, and Korean Savage. I've said this so many times in so many videos. Korean Savage and Dismo started this cancer years ago. In Advanced Warfare, in AW, long time ago, they were essentially the first YouTubers, in my opinion, to popularize reverse boosting and pump that bullshit to their very, at the time, small audience, which eventually grew to, you know, millions of subs and yada, yada, yada. And so, with a lot of these modern frauds, most of them are different. Whether they're more egotistical, whether they're more narcissists, whether, you know, whether they just want the limelight, the flashy Twitter clips, you know, the TikToks, yada, yada, yada. And so a lot of the modern day frauds you can thank for Dismo and Korean Savage. However, Korean Savage and Dismo, they were pieces of shit, right? They did a lot of very bad things. I don't think there will ever be someone who is as foul to both the COD community and just YouTube in general than Xpro. I don't know. Honestly, he's kind of the reverse boosting final boss. Like, I don't want to hype him up because that'll stroke his ego, which is already way too massive. But like, Korean Savage and Dismo did things to become popular and stay popular. But like, their reverse boosting, I don't even want to call it tame, but like, it kind of is compared to this. This guy has been mocked, and I'm not the first, right? I'm not an idiot. I know I'm not the first to make this video. I'm one of many, but this guy is clowned on in the COD community as like the most obvious two-box reverse boosting, skill-based matchmaking, manipulating content creator that's ever lived. Like, this guy's out here dropping triple, quadruple, penta nukes, as you guys will see, you know, later in the video. And I don't, like, for starters, dropping a nuke, a singular nuke in skill-based matchmaking lobbies is almost impossible. It's not, you still can, but it's almost impossible. Almost. Dropping two is virtually impossible. I'm sure out of like thousands and thousands and thousands of legit games, I'm sure there's probably 1 or 2 people who've dropped a legit double nuke. But you're talking that percentage is like what, 0.00 something? Like you're talking fractions of a fraction. Basically, games that don't exist in the grand scheme of things. But then you got this guy every other gameplay, every other video, dropping 3. Like, it's like there's a bar, and rather than like riding the bar or knowing where to stand, Xpro is like, nah, broski, I'm just gonna keep going higher. The world record for kills in the game's 400. Fuck it, we're gonna push for 600. The world record for the most consecutive gun kills is like 102. Fuck it, we're gonna push for 155. Like, he just takes the standard of reverse boosting and just goes over it tenfold. It's genuinely insane. In fact, you've seen a lot of videos on this platform on YouTube on the try not to cringe challenge, try not to cry challenge, my favorite, try not to laugh challenge. For this video, all intensive purposes with Xpro, this was the try to find the legit gameplay challenge. Like, this guy has more fraudulent gameplays and fraudulent streams than legit stuff. It was really hard. You would think this video is so easy, Beastly, because everyone knows he's a fraud, but he's such a fraud that it's baffling. So yeah, this is going to be a long video. Strap in. This is going to be probably a 3-hour video after editing, so we'll see. Hopefully it's not, but strap in. This is going to be a long-ass video. Expect a yap fest. And also, I've been told by some people that he loves to copyright strike people who use his footage. So fingers crossed we don't get copyright striked, but if we do, that follow-up video is going to be spicy. So yeah, let's hop right into the first gameplay, the first video I want to show you guys. So as you can see, this video is from 4 years ago. I'm going to show you a couple of videos, and you're going to realize something funny very quickly. But this guy has been called a 2-boxing, reverse boosting piece of shit that 4 or 5 years ago, he started making these videos, and he's made them practically for every game. He's made them for Modern Warfare 2019. He made it for Vanguard. He made it for Cold Snore. He made it for BO6. Titled, these videos he's made are titled How to Get Easier Lobbies. Now, he eventually rebrands this entire series as like How to Reverse Boost. But pay attention in this video how he speaks. Like, pay attention to like the words he uses. Like obviously I'm going to point it out for you guys because it's just what I do. But keep in mind his mannerisms and how he both talks to the community and his own viewers. It's crazy.
Hey, yo, what's good with y'all, pro gang?
Actually, I'm just going to pause real quick. I know the video literally just started, but like, this is insane. Like, I'm not sure if you guys have ever played Modern Warfare 2019. I skipped that game. I did not own it. I did not buy it. I played it on other people's accounts, on other consoles, when I was like joining family, cousins, and that sort of shit. I did not own this garbage game. If you guys know, or if you guys experienced, Modern Warfare 2019 had some of the strictest skill-based matchmaking. And so when you see this screenshot from 4 or 5 years ago, like, how this is like ludicrous. And like, we're not even into the deep yet. This is tame Xpro, and this is already like baffling. First of all, highest gun streak, 70 kills. Never would happen in any normal lobby. I don't care if you have a 1 KD, if you have a 17 billion KD. In a normal lobby, no person is getting a 70 kill streak. No. That will never happen. 4.2 KD, you could argue is probably the most realistic stat on the screen. But either way, that's still very high, and you'll see later in the video why it's high. Score per minute, 560, pretty normal. Not gonna say that's unrealistic. And then he covers his win-loss, or his wins, excuse me. But he has a 7.56 win-loss ratio, and he has 162 losses. He has 162 losses out of 1,400 games. So if you do very crude math, very basic math, that's like what, 150 losses out of what, 1,400 attempts? That's 1,250 wins and 162 losses, roughly. That's insane. 1,200 wins and 162 losses is insane. But this is, you'll see stats later in the video that put these numbers to shame. You'll see how, like, there was a bar. These reverse boosting 2-boxing frauds had like a bar, a standard. And this guy just walked all over it. This guy was like, oh, the line's here? Well, I'm just going to move it over here. It's insane.
One way to get easy lobbies is you turn on crossplay so you can smack all those PC and Xbox players. I'm on PS4, you know what I'm saying? So if you want to go against easy people, all you got to do is turn on crossplay. Do not turn off crossplay. You're going to run into tryhards on PS4. Well, I'm on PS4. I run into tryhards when I got on crossplay off, you know what I'm saying? But if you turn crossplay on, that's where all the noobs at. Like, it's so many people, like, when you turn crossplay on. Also, you want to have a good internet connection. I pay $360 a month for my internet. I got 2 internet lines as well, you know what I'm saying? My internet speeds are 1,000 up, 1,000 down. I got Verizon Files, and I got Xfinity. Also, if you want to find easier lobbies, this is all you got to do. You just got to keep going into games like this, right? I'm searching right now. Just go in the game and just keep looking for like trash. You want to play trash people. If you got all day, if you got time to wait to find easier lobbies, you know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is keep doing like this, backing out. You'll look at their levels and stuff. You be like, all right, I'm in a lobby with a level 45. Like, I just searched a rank.
I'm gonna cut the clip here. So he's telling you Xpro, the god, not even the god, but just the craziest reverse booster ever to known to the likes of Call of Duty, is telling you the 3 secret sauces. He's giving you the Krabby Patty formula. Xpro is doing something Mr. Krabs would never do. He's telling y'all, hey, if you want to get quadruple nukes, penta nukes, if you want to get 10 nukes on your 14th account, I got you, broski. And the secret sauce is 3 things. A, turn crossplay on. Keep that in mind, by the way, later into the video. Keep that little detail in your noggin for later in the video. But he says to turn crossplay on equals noobs. Okay. His second thing, he said to lobby surf. Lobby surfing is kind of interesting because what Xpro is implying is that you could essentially judge someone's skill by how low level they are. But again, this game has skill-based matchmaking in it. So, like, if a brand new player, just for hypothetical purposes, if a brand new player is like a 0.5 KD, which I wouldn't say is an unrealistic expectation, you know? Let's say he has a 0.5 KD. This dude has a 5.0, or a 4.5, excuse me. He's a 4.5. With how strict and tight the matchmaking is in this game, the skill-based matchmaking, those really bad players, if you're a good player, you wouldn't be put in the same lobby as them. Like, this isn't Black Ops 1. This isn't Modern Warfare, 2 and 3 OG. Like, this is a game with heavy SBMM. So lobby surfing right away is bullshit. Like, you could lobby surf for hours, and if you're a legit authentic player with legit authentic stats, you could like never see a brand new player for hours. So him saying, oh, it's as simple as just backing out a few times and then you can find that level 9, that level 4, bullshit. It's bullshit. And then the third thing he said is a stable internet connection. And I find that really odd because I'm not sure if Xpro is aware, but how skill-based matchmaking works is it gives you a number, a skill rating that only Activision knows. Then they take that number and they pair you with other people with a similar number. None of that equation, none of that algorithm, none of that nonsense has anything to do with connection. Whether you have 4 ping or 40 ping or 150 ping, it's going to pair you with players adjacent to your number, especially in these modern games where it's super, super tight. So he's just objectively lying here that your connection doesn't factor into the multiplayer algorithm, because why would it care about your internet quality? I'm sure afterwards it finds you a lobby, it'll then do your connection. So it's not like you're not playing with people in, like, if you're from America, you're not playing with people in like Brazil. But like, I don't think a lot of people, I think Drifter made a whole video about this. But to Call of Duty, good ping is like 90 ping. Like, there is, like, to Call of Duty, as long as your ping is somewhere under triple digits, so under 100, that's labeled as good ping. So, like, even if you had, like he said, he's 1,000 up and 1,000 down, even if your ping was literally 1, let's say you were, like, directly, basically as close to the LAN as you can get. LAN's obviously 0 ping, it's instantaneous, but let's say you got close to 0, you got 1 ping. Let's say you had NASA Wi-Fi. Like, it still wouldn't pair you with other people with crazy ping. Like, that's not how it works. It matches you based off your skill rating, and that's how it puts people in your lobby. Another thing I'm going to point out here, he talked about turning on, enabling crossplay. The first lobby he gets into for his video, as you can see, everybody's PlayStation with a controller. I find it weird that in the footage of him talking about turning on crossplay, he has no crossplay people in his lobby. Now, obviously, I'm not saying, you know, he's lying that he has, you know, crossplay enabled, but the other 2 points being have good connection and lobby surf, those two, that's bullshit. He's lying to your face. You could argue if skill-based matchmaking actually works with crossplay on or off. You could argue, you'll find more sweats, but I think the only console that would really hinder themselves would be PC. Obviously, with PlayStation, you got millions of PlayStation players, and obviously with Xbox, you got, you know, millions of Xboxes. So I feel like if you turn crossplay on or off for consoles, it wouldn't really change that much. But like PC, you're talking like, what, 100,000 people? Like, what, 2? Like, I know the PC numbers are much, much, much smaller than the console numbers, but like, it's, if you turn crossplay off on PC, you're asking for demon lobbies. You're asking for demon time. But that's because the player pool is so much smaller. So like, you could, you know, I think all of these tips are absolute horseshit, specifically the internet one, because the internet doesn't affect matchmaking. And lobby surfing doesn't really work in skill-based, and back in the day it did, but with skill-based matchmaking lobbies, it doesn't matter. You're all the adjacent skill range. So, and then, you know, turning crossplay on or off is not really, in my opinion, that impactful unless you're PC. So all 3 of his tips, the secret sauce that he was given out for free, by the way, it's all bullshit, which isn't surprising given the fact this guy's a compulsive liar and manipulator. But again, keep in mind, he's telling you the secret sauce now, at this point in time, is to have it turned on.
Random game, like, all you gotta do is keep backing out and searching. Like, that's all you gotta do. I'm in the lobby with a level 45. Like, how is that even possible? How's that even possible? I'm about to show y'all my KD. How is that even possible? All you gotta do is keep searching like this until you find low levels. You're gonna find low levels. All you gotta do is take your time, bro, and keep finding them. Or you keep throwing your game. You're gonna have to do stuff like that as well. But yeah, that's how you find.
Hey, Xpro, could you say that one more time? I want to hear you say that one more time.
Levels. All you gotta do is take your time, bro, and keep finding them. Or you keep throwing your game. You're gonna have to do stuff like that as well. But yeah, that's.
He said to keep throwing your games. Now, obviously, he's being vague. But if you heard to someone say throw your games, are you assuming that means tank your KD? His KD is 4.5 or 4.25. My bad. 4.25. Does it look like he tanks his own KD? Not really. I don't think anyone with a 4.0 KD tanks their KD. So clearly he's not referring to, by tank your stats, he's not referring to KD. So then he must be referring to tank your stats as in win-loss, right? This guy is a 7.5 win-loss. He is like almost 10 times as many wins as losses. So he's not tanking his KD. He's not tanking his win-loss. What stat are you referring to, and I quote, tank your stuff? Again, like, this guy is giving you bullshit. He's telling you, I know, I'm giving you the sauce. And what's sad is there's so many people, like hundreds and thousands of people who've watched this garbage content over the years. And let's say they're an average player with like a high 1 or like a, you know, an average, like they're just an average player, an average Joe. And they watch these crazy double, triple, quadruple nukes, and they're like, I want to be like him. So then they copy his class setup, they copy his settings, they copy everything. Like, there's probably some poor person in the world who did everything he said in his video. He lobby surfed, he turned on crossplay, has great Wi-Fi, and still can't drop nukes like him. That's because none of that shit actually helps you. It doesn't. It literally doesn't. So I just find that super funny that he's like, just tank your stats. but like you don't tank your stats. So like, what is it? Why would you recommend someone to do something if you don't do it yourself? Why are you giving advice you wouldn't take for yourself? That's kind of sketch.
But yeah, that's how you find easy lobbies on Modern Warfare. You want to play against trash kids? That's how you do. Just got a lobby surf. It's not called reverse boosting or any of that stuff. People, all you gotta do is lobby surf. All you gotta do is keep backing out, joining, backing out, joining, backing out, joining, backing out, joining, and you will find easy lobbies.
And another thing you'll see in upcoming videos is he loves to pretend that he doesn't know what reverse boosting is. And you'll see it again later in the video. But this guy loves to put air quotes and like act all dumb and ignorant. Oh, I don't know what two boxing is. I've never heard of reverse boosting. What is this? What is this thing you're talking about? And you'll see again later in the video that that's absolute bullshit. And I'll explain more later when we get to that point in time. But the homie, if you don't know what reverse boosting is, literally Google it. This is Modern Warfare 2019 where this shit was rampant. I'm sure there's thousands and thousands of videos explaining what it is at this point in time. Now, 5 years later, it's like, I'm sure millions, but like the whole, I don't even know, man. What are you talking about, man? I have no idea, man. It's extremely disingenuous. It's dumb. But you know what? Next video. So then next on our fun little timeline journey, as you can see, the next game after COD 2019 was Cold Snore. And then this is where he rebrands the series as How to Reverse Boost and insert new COD here. Again, this guy is constantly getting the reverse boosting allegations. At this point, they're not really allegations, it's just the truth. But at this point, this guy is getting constantly flamed for two boxing, reverse boosting, and just skill-based matchmaking manipulating. And so then he starts making these yearly videos. This video is titled In Black Ops Cold War. So let's see, which by the way, this game, a ton of people got outed for two boxing and reverse boosting. So this video holds extra water given the fact how many people got caught two boxing and got exposed. But yeah, this is for a Cold War video, the next COD. And let's see what he recommends for this COD, shall we? Because as of right now, the sauce is, the secret formula is lobby surfing, turning crossplay on, and having great Wi-Fi. That's what his current recommendations are.
I need y'all to like take a look. Look at my videos. Look at my tryhards playlist on Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4. I'm number 2 in the world career on Black Ops 3 without the hackers. I do this, bro. I'm Mr. 6v6. I'm Mr. Play Against Tryhards, bro. Y'all know me for that. That's how I blew up. I'm the only one that done this, bro. Upload the #1 players on Black Ops 4. Smack all the #1 players and top leaderboard players on Black Ops 3. I'm the only one that did this, bro. That's why I blew up on YouTube, bro. I gained 200,000 subscribers from it. It's simple. Who cares if somebody reverse boost?
So I'm going to break this down like bit by bit as per usual because your boy loves to do that. Your boy loves to yap and your boy loves to break things down. And you guys love to listen. So drop a like on the video. I greatly appreciate that. Drop a like, drop a comment, and I'm sure I'm going to get a ton of flack for this video. So, and all of his cronies are going to invade my comment section, but we'll see. So yeah, please support the video, support the algorithm, share this to as many people as you can, pump this video out. I greatly appreciate that. It means the world to me. So he was just flexing his BO4 and BO3 stats. Now, as you'll see throughout this video, this man has an ego of something I've never seen before. This man is probably, I think, the most egotistical person to ever play Call of Duty. I don't know if you will truly ever find a human on this earth, both past, present, and future, that will ever have the ego this man does. This man's ego is insane. And his narcissism, the me, look at me, give me praise, look at how good I am, all this very narcissistic behavior. And then the leaderboard shit to kind of just, again, prove the point, like, it's insane. Like, no offense, and I mean this with no disrespect, Xpro. I will be very disrespectful to you throughout this video, but this is with this is not meant to be offensive. No one gives a fuck about your BO3 and BO4 stats. Like, this video is obviously fairly old. This is Cold War. But do you know how many years there is between BO3 and Cold War? Like, those are two completely different generations of games. I don't really care what your leaderboard stats are on a game that's that old. Like, another thing too, and you know, we'll get into this later in the video, but he used to 5 and 6 stack like religiously. Now, I'm not discrediting, you know, playing with a stack, but it's just a basic, it's a proven fact that if you 6-stack and 5-stack every game, your stats will look better than someone who like 1 or 2 stacks. It's very simple. So yeah, he used the 5 and 6-stack damn near every game, and that would obviously benefit greatly your leaderboard stats. But the other thing too is like, dude, there's so many people who hack. Like I know in the video, oh Beasley, you weren't listening. He said not counting hackers, but like, how does Xpro know if they're hacking or not? Like there's people on like the BO2 and BO3 leaderboards and zombies who are like top 10, top 5, and they have 0 kills. Like, obviously, if they're egregiously obvious that they're, you know, cheating on the leaderboards, you can tell. But like, what if they're not being super obvious? Like, what if they know how many kills they're supposed to have, so that they make a bullshit account with like, I don't know, whatever an unbelievable amount of kills is, like 2 million kills or whatever the number is. Like, all I'm saying is that for him to just brush so many people off as hackers, when I'm sure obviously there's a shitload of hackers on the leaderboards, it's just a fact. But like, I don't think him flexing his BO3 stats and his BO4 stats in Cold War is as big of a flex as he thinks it is. I don't personally. I think his videos are a better representation of how good he is than pointing out stats. Numbers can be very manipulated. Like there's a phrase that numbers don't lie, and to an extent that is correct. However, numbers can be manipulated by a person to paint a narrative. So even though the numbers themselves don't lie, the person wielding the numbers can lie very easily.
Bro, I gained 200,000 subscribers from it. It's simple. Who cares if somebody reverse boost? Let them get their bag, bro. You know what I'm saying? But anyways,
Second point we'll make in this video. I love it that all of these people like Nav, like Korean Savage, Dismo, Seabass, Paradox, this clown. I love how all of the people who manipulate two-boxing, all of the people who reverse boost and abuse skill-based matchmaking to make themselves seem like a god amongst men, like, I love how all of these people always tell you, hey, man, don't worry about it, man. Focus on yourself. It's like, bro, what? What? It's always the people who are doing wrong that hate it when people point out they're doing wrong. Like, dude, you're beating up the worst players. Like literally they're called the protected bracketed players. Gee, I wonder why Call of Duty labels them as the protected bracket. Huh. Maybe that bracket's, I don't know, full of people who are physically disabled, mentally disabled, you know, elderly people who are, you know, their reflexes aren't the best. Maybe people who've never played FPS games, like brand new to the genre. There are so many people in that bracket to like be like, oh, why do you care that I'm beating the shit? It's like, why do I care? One is because you're ruining the community. 2, you're ruining the image of Call of Duty. And 3, that's just a shitty thing to do. Like, that's like you walking down the hallway in school and you seeing some senior beat the shit out of a 5th grader. It's like, why do you care, bro? Keep it walking. It's like, dude, you should know better. You're older than that person by a lot. You should know better. The same analogy works in COD. You should know better. Stop it. Like, especially given how much this guy has been given shit over the years by so many people. No, like, everyone knows he does it. That's why this video was a bit interesting for me to make, because I didn't have to do anything. Everybody knows. So there you go. So yeah, I think it's hysterical that people who always want to be like, focus on yourself, you know, look at yourself, yada, 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 are always the people who typically are the one doing the wrong. And they're always mad that you call it out for them doing wrong. It's crazy how that works.
I'm gonna show y'all how to reverse boost in Black Ops Cold War. This is what I do. I lobby surf. I made the same video in Modern Warfare. I lobby surf back and forth. Basically, I go in the lobby. If I see super high prestige, I'm backing out. I ain't got time to play tryhards all day. I'm trying to get nukes and gameplays and get off. But this is what I do. I guess it's called reverse boost. They got new terms for it, but this is what the OGs call it. We call it lobby surfing, bro.
So remember what I said earlier in the Modern Warfare 2019 video, how this condescending douchebag puts up the air quotes. He puts up the fingers. Reverse boosting, dog. This is Cold War. This isn't even Modern Warfare 2019. You had a whole fucking year. You were called a two-boxing reverse boosting piece of shit for a whole year. A whole year. and you still are putting up I don't know, man. I don't know. I have no idea. What is this thing you speak of? I've never heard of two boxing. Enlighten me, young man. What is two boxing? This guy streams daily. This guy posts daily. You're telling me out of the hundreds of videos you've posted between 2019 and 2020, no one's ever told you what it is? Like, knock this holier than thou bullshit off. Just knock it the fuck off.
I don't know what's wrong with people, bro, but this is what I do. I guess it's called reverse boost. They got new terms for it, but this is what the OGs call it. We call it lobby surfing, bro. I lobby surf. Basically, I back out. If I see high prestige, I'm backing out.
Remember how I told you? Remember how I told you, like, things were gonna go, like, off the rails? This is what I mean by off the rails. Dog, his highest win streak ever is 208 wins. I'm being serious. How many people, and now obviously we're excluding pro players with like CDL orgs, we're excluding those people. How many people do you guys think, give me a percent, write it in the comments below, what percentage of people do you think can go on a 208 winning streak? That is like insane. Especially in a game of Cold War, which had strict, abusable, skill-based matchmaking. Like, unless you're two boxing, there is no human on Earth, even if you're in like a bot, like let's say you're a 1 KD gamer. A 1 KD gamer is not winning 208 games in a row. So then that would mean you have to be really good to go on a crazy high win streak. That's the implication, right? That's the thought. Okay. So how the game works is if you're a good player, skill-based matchmaking kicks in, and then you play other good players. So then that can't be the case. So if you're playing good players on good players, you're not winning 208 in a row. If you're playing average players versus average players, they're not winning 208. So then the equation, you have to be a bot, right? The only way you win 208 in a row is you have to be playing bots and you also have to be a bot. That's the only way. But then you look at the rest of the stats and you're like, well, that obviously throws it out the way because he's an 8.15 elim to death ratio. I know it's not exactly a KD, but you know, for the preface of this video, I'm going to call it a KD. Like, so clearly he's not being a bot. So then rationally explain how someone can win 208 games consecutively. And he's played damn near 300 total matches and has lost one game. I told you, we're going to get to, you guys haven't seen nothing yet. If you like, when I told you this guy took the bar and just said, I'm moving it way over here, he did that. He was like, if y'all want to call me a two boxer, I'm going to be a fucking two boxer. If I'm going to be the villain, I'm going to be the most diabolical villain of all time. This man was like, I don't want to be someone you talk about. I want to be the guy you talk about. This man wants to be the GOAT of just abusing the game. Which, I mean, hey, congrats to him. If that's the lane he wants to ride in, then I guess good for him. Highest kill streak is 78. That is insane. Right? Even if you're including kill streaks, to get 78 kills consecutively is crazy. He averages 90 kills per game. That is, again, crazy. Like, that's damn near triple digits. He's hitting 100 bomb almost every game. Even if you don't include me, right? Because I know a comment I always get in these videos. Beastly, you're just bad. Skill gap, skill issues, skill diff, whatever. Dude, even the enemy team, right? Because if the implication is that I'm bad at the game, that would mean the other team would have really good stats and I wouldn't. Even my opponents don't drop 100 kill gameplays on me. So if I can't do it, and my opponents can't do it, how is this guy doing it damn near every game? And then, you know, the big three. Dude has 25,000 kills in almost 48 hours. Wow. He has a 3,000, you know what, we're going to round up. He has a 4K score per minute. Like, we're gonna get into some stats later into the video. Shout out my boy Rick. I'm going to show you Rick's stats because the Rick is probably the best player I have on my friends list. And he's probably the best player statistically I can show you as like a comparison of like a real good player versus a fraudulent good player. A 4K score per minute is like 4 times higher than what Rick has. Obviously, I'm not insulting Rick. It's just like Rick has about 1100 score per minute, which is still fucking high. That is an 1100 score per minute is still high as fuck. But a 4000 score per minute is like, just think about that. 4000 score is insane. Even if you're UAV, counter UAV spamming, that's still insane. But then the icing on top of the cake is the 8 win-loss ratio. That shit's insane. So remember, guys, he has all of these crazy fucking stats by lobby surfing. That's it. He lobby surfs. He's lobby surfed every game he's ever played. He's never joined in progress. He's never had a random quickscoper in any of his videos ruin any of his kill streaks like we all do in real life. He's never had that one guy running around with like a fucking explosive build with a grenade launcher and C4. If you watch his gameplays, it's the same cookie cutter shit. You'll never see a quickscoper. You'll never see a knifer. You'll never seen like there's like obvious tells that he's in a bot lobby. Obvious. By just how people play the game in his game. I don't need to show you his stats to just show you he's abusing the game. Just watch the gameplay. It's the stats compounded with the gameplay, compounded with everything else. That's insane. It's insane.
8.15 kill death ratio. My KD going down because I'm going for diamond SMGs. Find easier lobbies, turn off crossplay, and lobby surf. That's all you got to do.
Wait, what? Wait, Xpro. Wait, no. Back that shit up, buddy. What did you just say?
If you want to find easier lobbies, turn off crossplay and lobby surf. That's all you got to do.
Okay, I just heard that twice and played the clip twice. I'm going to put it in slow-mo just so I can hear it a third time. What did he just say?
If you want to find easier lobbies, turn off crossplay and lobby.
Maybe I wasn't listening to the right advice. That's my fault. So just in case it's my hearing, like maybe I'm just getting old and my hearing is not what it used to be, and maybe mentally I'm developing fucking Alzheimer's way earlier in life because I'm dealing with all these fraudulent absolute fakes on a daily basis. But I swear he just said literally the previous video in the previous year that you want crossplay on, right? Enabled.
Is you turn on crossplay so you can smack all those PC and Xbox players. I'm on PS.
So, wait a minute.
If you want to find easier lobbies, turn off crossplay and lobby surf. That's.
Which is it? I'm confused. Do I or don't I turn on crossplay? What is it? These videos are a year apart. And they use the same system. If you don't know, all the games since 2019 use the exact same system. So, which is it? Is it on or off?
Turn on crossplay so you can smack all those PC and Xbox players. I'm on.
So we want crossplay on.
Turn off crossplay and lobby surf.
I don't know which is the truth here. Let me know in the comments which Xpro is right. Do we turn crossplay on or off? Because I'm confused. How can the same guy who says that doesn't know what two-boxing is, he pretends to be negligent of the situation. He's a condescending person. Super pompous. Big word for all you guys. Go learn what the word pompous means. Good word. Like, which is it? I told you in his previous video is bullshit. All the advice he gave you is bullshit. And now he's arguing with himself. So which Xpro is right? Is the crossplay on or off? The answer is neither. If you're curious, I'm being sarcastic here on saying which one's correct. I'm sure most of you guys understand what sarcasm is, but I always get that one guy in my comments that's like, well, actually, Modern Warfare 2019 had a different system, you see, basically. So technically, he's right. Shut up. No. Shut up. No. It's no. Which is it? lobby surfing, he said in both videos, but as I've already mentioned, lobby surfing doesn't work in these newer CODs because there's skill-based matchmaking. So the days of just backing out of lobbies over and over and over again does not work because you will be put with players who are based on your skill range. Most of the time, you will not be paired with brand new players unless you have the stats of a brand new player. That's how the system works. So lobby surfing doesn't really work anymore. And even he himself is making shit up on, is it on or off? And I can just go ahead and answer it for you. It doesn't matter.
That's all you got to do in Black Ops Cold War. All the people in the comment section probably like, bro, how do I get good at Cold War? Stop playing in the party for one. That's how you run into tryhards. When you play solo, you don't run into any parties, bro. Trust me, you don't run into any parties. Like,
I kind of agree with him. I know, hot take. Hot take. Beastly exposed? Beastly agrees with Xpro on something? Yes. Right, I'm gonna hate on this guy for a lot of dumb things he says and does, but I'm not an idiot, right? I'm gonna give him props. I'm gonna treat everyone fairly, right? When you say something correct, I'm gonna say is correct. When you say something wrong, I'm gonna say it's wrong. That's just how I operate. He's not wrong. If you're playing in like a 6-man posse of like, let's say you're playing in a 6-man group and everybody has like a 2 KD or like a 3 KD, those games are going to be far more sweaty than if you just solo queue with a 2 KD. He's not wrong. Now, are the games like drastically different? Not really, but they are different. It's just to the degree of how different they are, you could argue that, but he is not wrong in the sense that if you want to find bad players, solo queuing is far more effective than 5 and 6 stacking. He's not wrong. The other thing is, as he just mentioned in this video that I replayed like 17 times for you guys, he has crossplay turned off. That is a very, very, very important detail. He literally just said to turn crossplay off. That is a very relevant detail that you will see in exactly one moment. Okay. So, as we just heard from the two-box god, Xpro, he has crossplay turned off. He just said it. He said the move, the wave, the secret sauce. He said the Krabby Patty formula to get bots is to have crossplay turned off. Do any of you guys see what I see? These are my favorite parts of the videos. I love when people in my chat or my comments are like, I love it when people like, I like telling you guys what's on the screen, but I love it when you guys see it for yourself. So, as you can see, his crossplay turned off. He just said he had crossplay turned off. PC logo, or excuse me, PlayStation logo, PlayStation logo, TV logo, TV logo, TV logo, PlayStation, PlayStation TV, and then a PC. So, if he has crossplay turned off, which by the way, he said he did. He said the secret sauce is to have crossplay turned off. OFF, off. Why is there a PC player in this lobby? Furthermore, why are there Xbox players in this lobby? Oh, Beastly, you misheard him. Okay, let's go rehear it for like the 7th time.
if you want to find easier lobbies, turn off crossplay and lobby surf. That's all.
So there you go. I just played the clip for like the 14th billionth time. Turn off OFF crossplay. Meaning don't have it on. Turn off crossplay. Unless there is a new definition for the word off that I'm not aware of, this cannot happen. This literally cannot happen. Oh, Beastly. How do you know, Beastly? How do you know those TV symbols are Xbox players? I got you, because your boy always got receipts. So, here's an article titled Call of Duty Crossplay Icons Explained. If you guys don't know what the icons are, strap in, you're going to learn. If you already know what these icons are, congratulations, you're smarter than the average duck. But if you're going to argue with me that he has crossplay turned off when clearly he doesn't, here you go. So the icon, as there's a funny ad playing in the corner. The icons, Xbox is an Xbox logo. Crazy. The box is a PC logo. Crazy. Console with controller. Console, controller. PC with keyboard and mouse. PC, keyboard and mouse. Are we keeping up? Are we keeping up, guys? Am I confusing you guys? Are going too fast? Next image. Xbox logo, PlayStation, box. Well, Beastly, he had boxes and the PlayStation logos, so you're wrong. If you scroll down, as you can see, funny sentence right here, on PlayStation, this is reversed. PlayStation players will see the PlayStation logo or the TV screen to indicate Xbox players. It's so basically, if you're on Xbox, this means you're Xbox. If you see this on Xbox, it's a PlayStation player. If you're playing on PlayStation, it's reversed. You would see the PlayStation logo and you would see the box. So remember, in the video where this expert, this guy who literally titled "How to Reverse Boost," told you, you turn crossplay off, OFF, off. You turn it off. PlayStation, Xbox, PlayStation, Xbox, PC. So one of two things occurred. Either he grabbed this footage and he's basically pretending to play the game live, and this is pre-recorded footage where he didn't have it turned off. And so like he recorded the footage, put the footage there, and then started making the video. And in the video, he didn't realize he would say turn off crossplay, hence why crossplay is not turned off. Or rather him pretending to do this video like he's doing it, and this is not, pre-recorded footage. This is a live footage of him live recording. He's lying, which, I mean, I don't know how many times I'm going to point out this guy's a liar, but like, he's a compulsive liar. You literally just said to turn off crossplay. Why is it on? You literally said the secret formula, the secret sauce, the Krabby Patty formula, the thing that Mr. Krabs has spent his entire life protecting from plankton. You said it's turning it off, OFF. So the only people who should be in this lobby are PlayStation players. The only people. Now, just to prove a point, just to prove a point, we're going to skip later into the video. As you can see, I skipped. Would you look at this? PlayStation, PC, Xbox, PC, Xbox, PC. At this point, there's more non-PlayStation players in the fucking lobby. Beastly, you're just a hater, Beastly. You're just a hater, Beastly. Who cares if you make valid points, Beastly? You're just a hater. Haters gonna hate. In this clearly not reverse boosted lobby, what was his final stats? So in this clearly not reverse boosted lobby, like obviously it's clearly not reverse boosted. This is unfortunately, Cold War is a game where like they kind of fucked with the scoreboard to hide the fact that these people 2-box and manipulate the game. And so unless he scrolls over other people's stats, you can't see it. So I can't look at other people's KDs and other people's stuff to really like justify. But that doesn't mean the scoreboard is useless. This guy just dropped 14,000 damage. If you add up the rest of his team's damage combined, it might barely, actually, very crude math. 5K plus 4.5 is 9.5. 9.5 plus 3 is 12.5. So yeah, very crude math. If you add up his entire team's damage, it comes nowhere close to his. And unfortunately, we can't see what this guy's damage is on the other team, the enemy team, the team that got smoked, by the way, almost by 100 points in domination. That's hard to do, to win by 100 points in a non-manipulated game. This guy is 6.5, this guy is 4, and then 16,002. These three players were probably new, just like this player was new. But either way, even though I can't see every player's KD like I used to back in the day, and I can call out when some guy goes, 9 and 400, you can still use the scoreboard. Like, again, the score. This guy has more score by himself at 27,000 score. Xpro has more score in this one game than the entire lobby combined. I'm not joking. Like, you could add up every player but him's score for this lobby, and he's still higher. This guy has more score in this one game individually than the other people. And not like the other team, everyone. If you combine every other player, which is like what, 6 plus 5, 1, 2, 3, yeah. If you add the other 11 players up, he has more score than them. That is insane. But totally not reverse boosted, by the way. Totally not reverse boosted. Another funny thing. Let's, again, later in the video, look, he's still not turning off crossplay. It's still on. PC, PlayStation, PC, Xbox, PlayStation, PC, PC, PlayStation, PC. So remember when I said this was a pre-recorded video that he's pretending to record live with the face cam, which would explain why he has crossplay turned on in the video or for the footage, but in the video he says he speaks the opposite. This proves it was pre-recorded. So he's pretending to play these games live. And before you be like, Beastly, that's the most conspiracy theorist shit I've ever heard. Dude, like, ALGEONE got exposed, like, what, 10 years ago? 9 years ago? At, like, faking a hand cam to prove he was playing, like, was it Black Ops 2? Black Ops 3, whatever it was? Like, this guy doesn't really show much emotions anyways. Like, when he gets a nuke, he's basically, like, dead on the inside. Probably because he's dropped thousands of them over the last, like, 5 years. So, like, it's not that hard for him to impersonate himself. For him to pretend like he's playing the game. You don't see his hands move. You don't see stuff. Like, obviously I'll never know if it's pre-recorded, but it would make sense why the footage does not match what he's saying. Right? He says to turn off crossplay, but in the footage he has it on. Again, if it was pre-recorded, he wouldn't know back when he recorded the original footage if he would include the part about turning off crossplay, which again he probably forgot about. And like most compulsive liars, eventually you will get caught in your own web of lies. Eventually it happens. If you're lying about everything you do and everything you say, you will eventually catch yourself, or somebody will catch you in a lie. The easiest way to not get caught in a web of lies is just be honest. It's not this hard. And sure enough, would you look at that? He won by damn near 100 points again, which is really hard to do, by the way. And with modern SBMM, winning a domination game by more than like 10 points is hard. Shout out to like all you guys like me. When we play domination, I swear to God, most of my domination games, I'm winning by like 2 or 3 points. Like, I'm either barely winning by a couple points, or I'm winning by like at most like 10 to 15 points. Beating somebody by almost 100 points is insane. Especially in the modern skill-based matchmaking era, this is insane. Again, I'm not going to waste time. His damage this game was a bit low. So his other 5 teammates actually omitted more damage as 5 actual players. But like his score is still through the roof. Like, I don't have to see how many kills. This game he died a lot more, to be fair. 71 and 23 is not the craziest gameplay. But this guy, as you'll see, is about to crash out because someone calls him out in the game chat. And it's super funny that this guy with this ego, I'm so good, rah, look at me, I'm the leaderboard god, I'm teaching these plebs how to 2-box, supposedly, even though it's not really how it works. Like, this man gets so fucking triggered over a random nobody in his lobby calling him out. You know why he got pissed off, why he got offended, why he got triggered? He got triggered because he was reverse boosting. He got triggered because these bots, which is what they are, they're bots, the people who are quote-unquote below him called him out. And he's so far above them that he's like, I spit on you, peasant. That's why he gets so butthurt. Watch.
Any doubt?
Nigga, you went 25 and 29. Your ass. You went 25 and 29. You ass.
3 bullets, bro.
I was 5 off on you. Look at the theater mode. I was 5 off a nuke on you.
Oh my god, look at this fucking dumber.
Y'all suck. Shut up.
Like, do I need to say more? Do I need to say more? Like, this is hilarious. He didn't get the nuke and he's crying like a baby back bitch. Like, he didn't get the nukes, and he's acting like an entitled... He's acting like a teenage child who was given a red Lamborghini when they clearly asked for pink. Like, the entitlement in this guy is insane. Like, it's crazy. That's why he's so offended, by the way. Like I said, he's offended because the people talking shit to him are so beneath him that this is, like, not worth his time. He's offended that these rodents, this pile of trash, this garbage is in my game. That's why he's mad. If he got the nuke, he would be completely different right now. But he didn't get the nuke. He died. Which is why he's throwing a fucking temper tantrum like a 2-year-old, because he didn't get the nuke in a reverse boosted lobby. But there you go. That's like pretty much the end of this video. Yeah, I got a chuckle when he was making fun of his... I don't even remember if that was his own team or the other team, but dude got so offended. Oh, you were so beneath me. You legit crashed out over nothing. Like, dude, you guys won the game and you had a good game. Calm the fuck down. Like, it's just, it's hilarious. When people who have massive egos have their ego hurt, it's always so funny. So in this next video, as you guys can see, the title of this video is Reverse Booster Exposed in Black Ops Cold War, How to Reverse Boost. This video is really funny because, again, this guy is like, he damn near lies through his teeth in almost everything he says, which is a true achievement by itself. To build an empire and a brand off lying to so many people is honestly a skill I gotta give you, I guess, some props for it. To be this much of a piece of shit, good on you, man. But this video is really funny.
What's good with y'all, program? I'm back with a new video for y'all today, man. Hey, man, say, man, look. So in today's video, I'm exposing a reverse booster. I ran into a reverse booster and nuked his goof fast, you know.
As you just heard him, he ran into a reverse booster. Now, because if you know how reverse boosting works, how it actually works, if you know how it works, if you see someone is in a bot lobby, in order for you to know they're in a bot lobby, you have to also be in that lobby. Now, as you saw from his Cold War stats, if you have a, just for argument's sake, have a 4.5 KD, why would you be in like a 0.2 lobby? If you see where I'm going with this, then congratulations, you're smarter than the average duck. But in order for him to call this guy out for two-boxing and reverse boosting in that lobby that he's in, he would also have had to two-box and reverse boost to get into that lobby. Clearly, we've seen his stats. His stats are way too high to be put in a protected bracketed lobby to begin with. So the only way for him to be there and that other guy to be there would be if they were both two-boxing. Now, back in Cold War, I would say that was kind of rare, but in Black Ops 6, it happens so much now. Everyone's two-boxing. Like, every YouTuber, streamer, every wannabe YouTuber, every wannabe streamer, hell, even people who aren't a streamer or a YouTuber, they just, want to drop a nuke and feel self-gratification for beating up on bad players for some ungodly reason. And so, like, everyone's two-boxing. But back in Cold War, a lot of people two-box, but it wasn't anywhere near the scale that it is in BO6. Another really funny thing, too, is that this kind of reminds me of this meme. Shout out to the Spider-Man meme. This was literally Xpro when he found another two-boxer in his two-box lobby. This was them. Why are you here? Well, I'm two-boxing. Well, why are you here? I'm also two-boxing. There you go. Like, I thought of this meme, and this shit made me laugh so hard. Like, when I heard that in the video, it made me laugh so uncontrollably hard. Like, this shit's crazy. This shit's insane. Like, I'm gonna replay it just so you can hear it come out his mouth. But Xpro, if you are in a two-box lobby, if the other guy on the other team is two-boxing, that means you're in a two-box lobby. Your stats are too high to be put into that lobby naturally, which means the only way for you to be there with the two-boxer is if you yourself is also two-boxing.
So in today's video, I'm exposing a reverse booster. I ran into a reverse booster and nuked his goof fast.
And then to brag about it afterwards, saying I nuked him, it was like, okay. Now I'm gonna spoil the footage. As you can see, he even has it chaptered in the video, reverse booster exposed. I'm gonna skip all of this because I watched the entire footage. I watched the entire footage like 3 times over. There was nobody in this lobby who was reverse boosting. On the other team, I should say. There was nobody on the other team reverse boosting. That's a better way of wording that sentence. There was nobody in this lobby that like it wasn't like, you know, in modern games where they join the match, they back out the bot accounts, or they get kicked for inactivity, yada, yada, yada. That didn't happen. There is a guy in this lobby who does quit very early on in the game, but the guy basically spawns on Nuketown, runs to mid-map, Xpro guns him down by the bus, and the guy leaves. Like, that wasn't a guy kicking a 2-box account. That was a guy hella salty that he died in like the first 2 seconds of the match. So yeah, I've watched this footage like, again, 2 or 3 times, and to my knowledge, there was nothing about this gameplay that struck me as reverse booster. Like, there was no one on the other team that was reverse boosting, to my knowledge. So what it looks like to me is that, as per usual, this guy is just lying through his teeth, and he slapped this gameplay in a video because he either didn't like someone on the other team or you know, what have you. Essentially, he just threw the reverse booster exposed, you know, for clicks and shit on some random person on the other team, which, again, I've watched this footage like 2 or 3 times. There's nothing 2-boxy about this game. So like him just saying, "Oh, I nuked the reverse booster," is funny because he's basically self-reporting himself for being in a bot lobby. Hypothetically, if this was true, in order for him to see a reverse booster, he would have to be reverse boosting so that way they both end up in a bot lobby. So right there, he's self-reporting off rip. But furthermore, after rewatching this again 2 or 3 times, there is nothing about this gameplay that shows me any amount of 2-boxing or reverse boosting or skill-based matchmaking manipulating. It just looks like he slapped the reverse booster exposed title on this gameplay for clicks. Which, shocker, he's lying about something again. I know, crazy how this works. But yeah, nothing really struck me odd here. It really didn't strike me odd. So, in following the yearly tradition of this man showing people how to reverse boost, he has this video titled "The Truth About VPNing and Reverse Boosting." VPNing is a real thing. It is a real thing. VPNing, example, like what Nadia does and a lot of what streamers do, is that they'll pick some like third world country, some country with like a very low population, and they'll play against those players at like weird hours of the day. And essentially, VPNing like that allows you to play very bad players. So yeah, if you compare the player base to somewhere like America as a country, there's a lot more people playing in America to play against than another country like, fun fact, I just Googled it, Vatican City is the smallest country in the world at 0.2 miles. Didn't know that. Thank you, Xpro, for teaching me what the smallest country in the world was. I never would have known without you know, Googling it for this video. So shout out to you, Xpro. But yeah, if you pick a country that's much smaller with less players, the player pool is a lot more restricted, so it's going to be easier to find. VPNing is a real thing. It's really bad. It used to be really bad in Warzone, but as per usual, the devs are kind of nipping that shit in the ass, and it still works, but it doesn't always work. That's a lie. It depends on what VPN service you're using. There we go. Certain VPN services no longer work, others do. So be careful about the whole VPNing thing. It does still work. It just, you gotta have the right one. And as per usual, he has reverse boosting in it, showing people how he's not, as you can see with the camera over here, I'll go full screen, how he's not reverse boosting. And he shows gameplay. Now, I'm a cynic. I am a man who sees life for what it is, not what it could be, but for what it is. And I get why he's showing you his screens. I get why he's showing you, you know, his microphone, I get why he's doing that. And for really dumb people and, you know, simple-minded individuals, all you would have to see is this video and you would 100% know, he's not cheating, move on. Now, chat. Now, audience. All y'all lovely people in my community, all my new people and all my future new people. Can any of you guys tell me in the comments why this doesn't mean dick? Like, at all? If you're wondering, I didn't, like, cut the video. This was his own cut. He goes from talking to this. He can show every monitor. He can show every controller. He can show his keyboards. He can show everything. That's not how two-boxing works. He's already in the lobby. He's already found the match. He found the players. So showing this camera means nothing. Because how two-boxing works, you play with a bot account, you load into the match, you kick the bot out, and then you play. You do all that either before the lobby or like the match starts, or you cut out the beginning like he just did. You back the bot out, and then there you go. So the camera that he's showing to 100% prove he's not reverse boosting means nothing. Because you've already got into the bot lobby. You've already got here. So me showing, like you showing me how you like grip the controller and how expensive your setup is, that doesn't prove shit. This doesn't prove you're not two-boxing at all. And furthermore, even if he was using like wall hacks and shit, dog, you could just turn that off before the video starts, record this video, and just turn them back on. Like, this, he thinks this is a 100% verifiable way of stopping him from being called a two-boxer. But, like, showing your setup doesn't mean anything. For starters, this isn't a live stream. This is a video, meaning you control when you start and stop the video. You control the editing in the video. So you're going to edit out the things that are non-desirable from your own video. Secondly, two-boxing is done before the match, not during the match. Reverse boosting is done before the video. So this is not the flex you think it is. This doesn't stop anything. This is like this is a 27-minute video. And like you could just check the scoreboard. Like, obviously these aren't legit level 1s. I believe it's a visual bug. I'm not going to act like they're actual level 1s. If they are level 1s, Jesus Christ, but I don't think they are. But yeah, as you could just see from the gameplay, he got a V2 rocket. Dude dropped 100 kills, and the next best player on his team got 32 kills. Like, that's over 3 times. He got 3 times as many kills as the second best player on his team. And unfortunately, we can't really see the other team, but it's north of 15. And I would assume it's 2 to 3 times as many as he got versus this guy. So, like, again, this doesn't prove anything. And I'll show you why it doesn't prove anything right now. Ready?
It defends on Vanguard, bro. What the fuck? I'm really defending the flag. I'm really out here. What are you talking about? Ain't no cheats. This OBS. Just the game monitor. Camera up here, right here. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing with me. Ah! I just wanted for a sample. All right, let's use the MP.
And then he cuts the video. Like, broski, two-boxing is done before the match. Before. So this doesn't do anything. Like, oh my God, it's just like if you like again, if you don't know what you're looking for, God bless you. If you don't know what you're looking for, God bless you. But like showing a hand cam or your setup doesn't do anything. It doesn't, because all the malpractice is done before you click record, before the edit, before the transition, not during the match. Like, it doesn't mean anything. And again, what's the final scoreboard is like, what is it? Oh, remember when I told you the last game he had 3 times as many kills as his second best player? His second best player this game had got 29 kills. That's almost 5 times. 4 times. Wait, 30, 60, 90, 120. Yeah. This time he got 4 times as many kills as the second best player. And the best player on the other team, as you can see, probably got like 20 something kills. Because if you guys haven't noticed yet, another big flag for people who two-box and abuse the game is, aside from like watching the gameplay, is the scoreboard, which is the reason why COD in future games fuck it up. Like Cold War, they fucked it up and you know, other games. If you were to just remove Xpro out of the lobby, if you were to remove him from this lobby, this is kind of it's not perfectly balanced, but it's not that bad, right? Like, their best player got 29 kills if you just take him off the team. This guy got 29 kills. We can't see what this guy got, but it's 3,300 score, which would put him in the ballpark of somewhere between 23 and 29 kills. So these two are close, right? We got someone with 16. This guy got 17. We got somebody with 10 and 9. They have somebody with, you know, 13. Like, I'm not saying it's a perfect one-to-one comparison, but you get my point. If you just remove this guy off of the team and make it a 5v5, this isn't the worst game I've ever seen. Like, obviously they got somebody who went 7 and you know, their worst player got 13, but you get my point. Like, it's not terrible. It's not the best. It's not perfect, but it's not terrible. The moment you put him in this lobby, it's like, wow, who's the fish out of water, kids? Is it the guy that got 29 kills or the guy that got 131 kills? Which is it? Which is the guy that's the fish out of water?
You got a YouTube name and it ain't got it there. Nuto. What you talking about?
Oh, so well, we know why he got this footage, by the way. Again, going back to the whole ego, narcissistic behavior, the absolute, you know, disgusting behavior he has. This guy has YouTube in the name, hence why this footage is in here. He's dunking on a fellow YouTuber. And not just is he dunking on him, but he then has the audacity to do a very funny voice afterwards, which, depending on who you are, is a very cancelable offense. I don't believe it is, but some people disagree with me.
They got a YouTube name and it ain't got it there. Nuto. What you talking about? Lame, man.
So there you go. That's why this footage is here. Again, it's to stroke his own ego. I nuked a YouTuber. You're a peasant. You're a pleb. You're beneath me. I'm ahead of you. I'm better than you. I'm what you wish you could be. Again, the whole ego trip, like narcissism nonsense. That's why this footage is here. And again, he cuts to the next game. But the 2 boxing is done before the game. It's done when you're transitioning from one game to the other. Just because I'm curious, what are your Vanguard stat, or what's the final stat line for this game? Oh my God, would you look at that? Another game on Vanguard. He drops 100 kills, and the next best player on his team has 30 kills. Yikes. Yikes. Yeah, almost like every lobby he plays, he has 3 to 4 times the kills as the second best player. Insane. Another thing, again, remove him from the team. Remove him from the squad. 13 kills, 14 kills, 12 kills, 14 kills. You know, obviously, I'm not saying it's perfectly balanced. There's 2 missing spots here, but I can't see what this guy is. He has 3,700 score, and this guy's 3,800 score. So, you know, I'm not saying it's a perfect one-to-one team comp, but if you just remove Xpro from this lobby, it's kind of it's a lot more fair than it looks. Which, again, when you're that obviously the fish out of water, when you're that egregiously not meant to be here, it makes the whole 2 boxing thing really funny. So yeah, this video made me chuckle because he was showing people that he wasn't a reverse booster, and this doesn't show a shit. Again, I don't think he is using wall hacks, but let's just say he was someone using wall hacks on the second monitor, right? Like these Warzone frauds are. Dude, you're going to turn them off because you click the record button. And the moment you turn off the recording, if you were cheating, you would just flick it back on. Like, this doesn't show anything. This isn't live. This isn't a live stream. It's a video. You control what's in the video. You control what you crop out, what you don't. You control what footage makes the video. So this was supposed to, like, 100% prove he's not a 2 boxing cheating piece of shit, but like it really didn't show anything. It just shows you he's a toxic person with an awful personality who looks absolutely out of his rocker most of the time. Like it's sad. And then obviously because he's making this video damn near for every game, he's titled this video "How to Reverse Boost in BO6." So I wonder what advice he's going to give us to show us how to reverse boost, because so far almost everything he's given us advice wise has either conflicted with his own self or is just bullshit. So I'm curious.
Today's video, y'all see the title, y'all see the thumbnail, right? This is what you got to do, honestly. You got to stop being fucking trash, all right?
So there you go. His $1 million advice is don't suck. LOL. I guess that's all the advice you need. Just don't suck. Skill diff. Be better. Get good, scrub. Like, and what's really funny is I'm gonna like point this out in this bullshit video is if you guys have ever played Cold War, there's this really funny bug. This really funny bug. As you see, he's happier than a pig and shit. Just super proud of himself for dunking on brand new players. And if you guys don't know why I'm pausing it here, there was a bug, I believe it recently got fixed, but there was a bug where if someone joined in progress, they would be level 1, no prestige. Now, I think that also was a bug in other games, but I know for a fact it was a bug in this game. It was a bug for a long time. If you look at his team, he has 2 people who joined in progress, High Hopes and I Got Fragged. Or I Get Fragged. Meaning, when this match started, it was a 4 versus 6. And you can tell it was a 4 versus 6 because nobody on the other team is a level 1. Meaning all of these players, God bless them, played this match from start to finish. Furthermore, he also had a 14 KD. Really obvious, but we're going to just ignore the stats for a moment. So yes, explain to me how this game started as a 4v6. Because traditionally how matchmaking works is, I'm not saying every game starts full, but if you have 6 players on the other team, traditionally you'll have 5 or 6 players on the other team. I got clips I'm going to show you where this guy's starting matches with 2 people. It's like under no universe would a lobby ever start 2v6. That would never happen. Literally, the game would cancel the session to find you 4 more teammates. But that's future shit. But yeah, he had 2 missing teammates. And again, keyword missing teammates because they joined in progress. So it's not like the game started and then the game filled them. They had players, those 2 players left, and they were filled. Meaning, he was playing with 2 bot accounts. And if you don't believe me, as per usual, I absolutely love this clip. I referenced this clip in a few videos. I'm going to keep referencing this clip because it's fucking hilarious. So if you're wondering why he always has missing teammates and why Korean Savage is missing teammates and, you know, Paradox and Seabass and I can keep naming frauds. Nav, they have missing teammates because they play with bot accounts. Shout out to Korean Savage on his friends list, by the way. 2 PlayStation accounts. Level 13 Alabama, level 14 announced. There you go. The only reason why Korean Savage would have them on his friends list would make ease of access to invite them to lobbies, to reverse boost, to get gameplays and post them on YouTube. That's the only explainable reason why you would have bot accounts on your friends list. And so, yeah, people like Korean Savage and like I keep naming, Xpro, they have bot accounts. So many of them. And anytime you see a match start where they're missing most of their team, I call it the YouTube curse in BO6. There's just some curse that just happens to bewitch every YouTuber that's not me to miss lobbies. That I say every YouTuber, but you get my exaggeration. There you go. That's what Xpro does. Xpro played with 2 bots. Was in the match. It was a 6v6. The game was like, hey, the lobby's full. Let's load in. They're loading into the game. And then Xpro backed them out either before the match started and because it was a 4v6 and it was already at the... Basically, there's a certain point. There's a certain point where the game will just auto start. Once you reach that point, you back them out and there's a 4v6. And then you hope those 2 spots get filled. Now, luckily, there's a glitch in BO6 where we can see when someone fills. We can see it. But if we couldn't see that, if it wasn't a bug, you would have no idea those 2 people joined in progress. He had 2 missing teammates, and then where'd they go? So yeah, also shout out Mark of Hero, another fraud, also friends with this clown. And you're going to be wondering in a moment, Beasley, why is this relevant that he's friends, or that Korean Savage is a person? You'll see later in the video. And like, if you want a good example, this is his next game. This is his very next game. 1, 2, 3, 4. The match just started. The match is 9 seconds in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where is your 2 teammates? So he was missing 2 teammates in the first gameplay, and now he's missing 2 teammates in the second gameplay. I'm starting to notice a trend. Missing teammates at the start of the match. I wonder. What did he finish? What was your final stat line? Oh, hey, look. Would you look at that? Mr. Lester and Candace joined in progress. In progress. Meaning they were not here when the match started. So, Xpro, can you explain to me how every gameplay you're missing 2, 3, 4 teammates? Every gameplay? Every one? Like, dog, it's not that hard to start a game with a full lobby. Oh, Beastly, you're just cherry picking. Okay. Okay, you want to talk about cherry picking? Cherry picking. I got you, dog. I'll show you cherry picking. If you want to see just how crazy you can get with reverse boosting, this is a great gameplay. This was literally the first time playing Black Ops 6. So this was a crazy gameplay. Look at this.
Well, but yeah, thank you guys for watching, but I'm out, DB. Yay!
I'm sorry, what the fuck was that? I know this wasn't what I was going to show you. I was just listening to the intro. My brother in Christ, are you okay?
Every single day over there
are
as
you
well.
Okay?
But yeah.
I gotta rewatch that. Is he okay?
Yeah, thank you guys for watching, but I'm out, DB. Yay!
Did my man just snort a line of coke and just record the outro? Huh? What the fuck language was that? I know I'm a bit younger than him, but like, did they teach this language of gibberish back in the day, like before me? Like, this wasn't originally what I was going to show you first in this video, but I heard this outro and I was like, I said the outro, it's the ending of the intro, but either way. What language is that, broski? What the fuck is this?
Thank you guys for watching, but I'm out, DB. Yay!
Like, did he have a stroke? Like, did he go into like epileptic shock? What are you speaking? I know from listening to the other half of that intro, you can speak English. You have like a functioning jaw. Your tongue works. You speak English. What the literal fuck is this? I've seen better English from people who've never spoke English than this. What is this?
Day over there as well. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, but I'm out, DB. Yay!
I have to assume he has a stroke. I have to assume he has a stroke every single time he records this. Like, Jesus Christ. God bless you, man. God bless you.
They're on the bottom.
So I told you it gets worse. It gets really bad. So this is the beta. And if you guys don't know about the amount of people who 2-boxed in the beta, it was crazy. Shout out Bradders. He got caught 2-boxing in the beta, which is really funny. But yeah, you're not, I'm gonna, can I go up any higher? Wait, can I go 14? I can go 2K. Perfect. So this is the beta. For context, this is the beta. There's one purple dot, and there's him. This game started 8 seconds ago. 8 seconds ago. Broski, this is 6v6. This is not a face-off map. This is not face-off. Where is the 4 people on your team? How in the fuck do you expect me to rationally believe you get a nuke here and you just so happen to start the game missing 4 teammates? If you're curious how they did this, he has 2 bot accounts, which I already showed you earlier. He has multiple games where he's missing 2-3 teammates, 2-3 teammates, 2-3 teammates. The other guy, the other purple dot, his duo, also has 2 or 3 bot accounts. So they went into this match as a 6-man squad. And then either as the match was starting and it got past the point where the match cannot cancel, they backed all 8 of them out, or the match started, they backed them all out, and then as you can see, he just cuts the first 10 seconds of the match out. Broski, where is your team? You are missing 4 people. You know what? I'll be generous. I'll give him 1 person. Broski, you're missing 3 people. This is a game of 6v6 on the beta. Do you genuinely expect me to believe so few people played this beta that they couldn't find a full lobby for 6v6? In fact, I'm pretty certain I can go back. I'm pretty certain I can go back to like BO1 and find lobbies, and the match will start 5v5 or 6v6. This is the beta of the newest COD cycle. And there's 2 people here. 2 people. That's crazy. That's insane. I'm just curious. What was his final stat line? His final stat line in the beta, 9 and 40. That's funny. That's not his stat line. Where's his stat line? His stat line is 80 and 4. You know, a simple 20 KD. Also, by the way, because he accidentally hovered over HMZ, HMZ went 9 and 45, bro. HMZ went 9 and 45. So while one guy on the other team is struggling to go 9 and 45, he's going 80 and 4. Yep, definitely not reverse boosted. It's definitely a legitimate gameplay. It's definite. But there's no way in the same video he would totally do it again, right? Match just started. 1, 2, 3. This is a 3v5 or a 3v6. He's missing his whole team again. Again, I call it the BO6 curse. For some reason, these content creators can never start with a full team. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Can never explain it. So now I'm gonna show you less gameplay because this video is getting a bit long. But like, here, look at these. I'm not gonna. You can go find these videos, but this gameplay right here is where he goes like 254 and like 3. It's one of the most insane games I've ever seen. Like, this is like insane. Look at this. 6 nukes. Obviously, I know he doesn't actually get 6 nukes. These are 2 back-to-back triple nukes, a double nuke, triple nuke, 2 double triple nukes. I get he's not actually getting 6 and 1, but actually, this one he might actually get 6 nukes. Wait, what's 6 times 30? 180? Actually, this one legit might be a 6 nuke. Legit. Because he goes like 250 something and actually, I'm just going to show you real quick. So yeah, here's the gameplay I was talking about. If you guys are curious, like this was, I'm not going to show this gameplay. You guys can go find it, but this shit was insane.
I don't know how many gun kills that was, but GG in a row. 232.
Yeah, this was insane. He went 232 and 0. He never died. Like, he got more kills. I did the math for this already. He got more kills himself than the entire lobby combined. Like, this was like insane. Like, a nuke is 30 kills, right? So I know there was kill streaks in this game, so I don't think he actually got 6 nukes. But if he wasn't using kill streaks, I think he could have legitimately got 6 nukes. I say legitimately, but I think in this game, he could have actually got 6 nukes, even though this is obviously a reverse boosted game. Obviously. But as you can see, they're here. If you want to go watch them, I don't know why you would, but you can. This back half of the video is going to be less about Xpro, the fraudulent YouTuber, or the fraudulent COD person, and the fraudulent YouTuber. Now, I'm going to show you guys something really funny. And it's one thing to be an awful person and an awful content creator and an awful YouTuber. But do you guys, it's a bit blurry. I can't make the thumbnail HD, sadly. But if you guys can see, he's uploaded 2 videos, one titled My First Time Using a Cronus, and another video titled The New No Recoil SOG with the Cronus thumbnail. Your eyes are not deceiving you. It's the same thumbnail. It's a SOG with an inspect, with a Cronus to the left, with the Nuketown house in the bottom right. The only thing he changed about this thumbnail is his face. He is still doing the shushing with his fingers. It's just a little different. As you can see, these videos were posted, 2 different videos on 2 different YouTube channels. He has a YouTube channel called Xpro Plus and Xpro. He will post the same video twice on 2 different YouTube channels with different titles with the same thumbnails. You want to talk about, like, this isn't even Xpro the person, or the Xpro the COD, you know, the COD player. This is Xpro the content creator. You know how fucking lazy you gotta be to use the same thumbnail twice on 2 different videos posted at the same time? Like, that's grimy. But, you know, speaking of grimy, I don't know the details personally, but I was told that Xpro or someone in Xpro's community allegedly doxed Rick and his fiance and his family over some stupid shit. Dude, that is the most pathetic child shit you could do. You're putting people, I don't care what the conflict is between you and Rick, but it's between you and him. You are such a garbage person if you're throwing innocent people, if you're throwing people who are not in the, you know, rounds of fire in front of it. That is disgusting. Again, I'm going to say the word allegedly, that way I don't get sued, but I remember, I'm not the most knowledgeable of the situation between Rick and this guy, but it is disgusting. But you know what else is disgusting? If you go through the archive of this absolute rat, he has a video from World War II, which is a very egregiously reverse boosted game. Prior to COD 2019, the 2 games that were the easiest to reverse boost in was Advanced Warfare and World War II. Ironically, both Sledgehammer games. Go figure. But this video a long time ago. So remember when I always lump these frauds together, you know, Kendrick has this line where predators move in flocks, but I swear the same thing happens for reverse boosting SBM and manipulating frauds. I swear to God. Long time ago, back when Korean Savage was you know, nowhere near the size he is now, back when Xpro was nowhere near the size he is now, back when Swag still went by Swag XBL, and his gameplay, his username was or his account name was, I think it was like what, Prince Lightskin or something like that. These 3 had a collab, which is, again, Swag's a fraud, K3 is a long-time fraud. And the fact that this guy has been literally a fraudulent player since the beginning is so funny. So whether he's Xpro the YouTuber or Xpro the COD player, that man just is a fraudulent piece of shit on both spectrums. But I wanted to show you guys something very funny. So I was told before I made this video, I was told if you include any of Xpro's clips, any of it, he's copyright striking you. He's going to cease and desist you. So we'll see. I hope he doesn't. I hope he doesn't. But I've been told by multiple people who've made videos using his footage, using him, that you will instantly be struck down if you do. So hopefully Xpro doesn't do that to my silly little channel with my silly little videos that totally don't do anything breaking TOS, because my content is educational. And if you're curious what I'm teaching the general COD player base how to spot a fraud. So yeah, my videos fall under TOS. So let's see how this goes. But anyways, I thought, you know what would be really funny? Xpro is allegedly the guy who gets super butthurt when you use his content, his clips, his stuff for your videos when you're talking about him. And so I was scrolling through his little YouTube channel, and I was scrolling, and you guys are about to see something really, really, really funny. No, this is not a joke. No, this is real. Look at your screen. So Xpro used to have a series on his YouTube channel back in the day where he would compare himself to other people. Some of these people on your screen aren't even multiplayer people. They're fucking zombie players. They're just popular people for back in the day 7 years ago. And another thing, this was also 7 years ago before the adpocalypse. So all of these videos that you see getting hundreds of thousands of views, that was hundreds of thousands of views back in the day. He made bank off these videos. But you know, Mark of J, OG reverse booster, SBM a manipulator back in the day, pub stomper. 300,000 views. Elite Shot, a man who I used to think was a legit player until I found out he's associated with Korean Savage and other frauds. So now I no longer putting him in the legit category. Allier, which is just super funny. He has a video reacting to himself because he was a narcissist 7 years ago. So go figure. That man was stroking his own ego long time ago. Also appreciate the thumbnails for all these videos being the exact same. Only difference is you change this little part of the video. Keep scrolling, shall we? This guy on the leaderboard named Celium. This guy named Sprat. I wonder which Sprat he's referring to, huh? I wonder which Sprat that is. Oh, that's Pomage. I wonder if that's the right Pomage. There's Optic Scumpy, the Goat. You know, Murder Inc. I think is his YouTube channel name. Murder Inc. Top 4 players in the leaderboards. This guy with a bunch of W's. Tasty. Laser. So I'm just curious, how many videos is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You made this video 15 consecutive times. But don't worry, guys. It gets worse. Scroll a little further down. He made the same video again with Allier again. That's the 16th time he made this video. He wouldn't do it even more, right? Right? 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. He's not done. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and he does marksman again. Notice how some of these guys are repeat offenders. And then he gives up on the series during World War II because World War II had a really easy reverse boosting in it. And so he just gave up on this series and just started reverse boosting for V2 rockets. Anyways, so this man has like half of his BO3 archives as just these compare videos. And you may be wondering, Beastly, what does any of this have to do with Xpro? So, like I mentioned earlier, Xpro loves to copyright strike people.
Coming around the back.
He loves to copyright strike people. He loves it. He really hates it when anyone uses his content, his footage, his anything, especially negatively. Now, I'm hoping I don't get struck down. You know, I don't want to be struck down. I really don't. But when people in power get very pissy and they could just snap their fingers, things get done. So this video is on Scumpy, my favorite player of all time. I love Scump. Been a Scump supporter, as you guys know, since the beginning. I love Scump. I clicked on this video. This is the only video I clicked on. The Xpro versus Optic Scumpy. When you read the title and the thumbnail, you assume these two must have played in a BO3 match, right? Right? What if I told you were wrong? He has the intro of Kings Don't Get Turned On. Yep, this is actually, I don't even remember what this was. I watched this so long ago. But yeah, here's him plugging his crypto scam. He was scamming people out of, you know, like my video, comment on my video, and you get these, which these are like the oldest scam in the book. And yeah, as you can see, Optic Scump 08, I'm not going to go pull it up. You can go pull it up yourself. Scumpy's again, pro player, great guy. Love the guy. Favorite pro player of all time. Love Scumpy. I had to go, you know, it's been so many years. I had to go back and look it up. This is Scumpy's account. This is his account. And I was like, why are we looking at Scumpy's account? And I'm going to have the audio muted But just so you guys know, if you watch the video yourself, you can go listen to it. I'll have everything linked in the description. But he spends the first like 4.5 minutes of this video just insulting Scumpy. He tells this man, you're not a real pro player. Your accomplishments mean nothing. You're garbage. You know, you and you know, your team sucks. You guys lose all these games, which is kind of funny because I'm not sure if Xpro has ever played any tournament at all. I'm 99% sure he never has. Maybe someone can correct me in the comments. I don't know. But to my knowledge, he's never played anything besides pubs and maybe some ranked here and there. So the people who are on LAN playing against the best players in the world are better than you. But again, he's an egomaniac. He's a narcissist. He's a problem giving other people's props. So he would rather take away and taint other people's image than, you know, give them props. So he spends the entire time insulting Scumpy and Optic and yada, 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 which is really ironic because if you guys don't know what happened in IW, but Scumpy got himself a championship in IW, which is shortly after BO3. So all of his takes in this god-awful video aged like milk, and Scumpy aged like fine wine. Go figure. But yeah, he spends the entire beginning of this video, which if you want to listen to, actually I lied. It was 4 minutes. It was 1.5 minutes. Yeah, he spends the whole 1.5 minutes insulting the guy. And then the footage starts. Now, I'm going to pause it here. So this footage starts. And I forgot this was a feature. It's been so many years since I played BO3. But I forgot this was a feature. It says, Optic Scump 08 killed Mr. Spudnut. Rocking the, I believe that was a Philly tag. Anyways. I was like, huh, how did Xpro get Optic Scump's footage for this gameplay? And if you watch the whole video, he just literally shits on Scumpy the entire video. Like insults, saying, you're a garbage AR player, you're camping, just every single insult he could fit to try to, again, take away from Scump in his accomplishments, his future accomplishments, and like just shit on him as a person, because again, how narcissists work. He would rather chop them down than give them a single compliment. That's just how it works. And so I was watching this whole footage, and I was so fucking confused. I was like, is this the right Scump account? And I was like, how did he get this footage? And it dawned on me, like halfway through the video, BO3 had this feature where you can click on other people's theater mode and watch other people's gameplay. So in absolute awe, I was told the person who hates it when other people use his videos, they use his streams, they use his clips. Xpro absolutely hates it when other people use his content, especially when they speak about him negatively. But then Xpro, in all 30 of these comparison videos, he goes to other people's theater mode, takes whole ass gameplays from other people, and just insults them the entire time. Belittles them, you know, the pompous man that he is, insults them the entire time, and then posts a video and makes bank off these videos. This is the same individual who gets upsetty spaghetti when you speak negatively of him and use any of his clips in your video. Dog, you have no right. You have no fucking right to tell people what clips or what content they use from you when you literally have whole ass videos on your channel stealing other people's theater mode gameplays and just making money off them. Pot meet kettle, kettle meet pot. At no point does Xpro in his entire video ever play Scump. He uses Scump's name, Scump's image, and even Scump's fucking gameplay to financially benefit himself. And here, if I remember this part correctly in the video, he starts insulting Scump about like, oh, you only got 54 kills? Scump, you only went 54 and 12? Oh my god, your ass. Like, this entire video is just him hating on Scump. It's kind of funny, but again, this guy has another gameplay from Scump. Another gameplay, another map, another BO3 with a VMP on Nuketown. And again, the dude's just literally, this is basically what, 21 minutes of just Xpro hating on one of the greatest COD players to ever do it. Oh my god, he only got 66 kills with the VMP on Nuketown. Ugh, I would have went like 500-0. Like, it's so funny to me that this dude has again, you can watch the videos yourselves. They're still on his channel and they'll be linked in the description below. But this dude has whole ass not even videos, whole ass series on his YouTube channel of him just going into other people's theater mode, watching their gameplays, profiting off their name, image, and likeness, using their thumbnails, using all of their shtick. Those players have nothing to do in these videos. Just uses the entire time to insult them, irate them, and belittle them. So yeah, Xpro, I don't want you to strike this video down, homie. I really don't, because I think it'd be very hypocritical for you to say, I can't make a video covering your lies and your manipulation, but yet you do the same thing a long time ago. And unlike me, I've only made 11 episodes of this series. You made like 30 plus episodes, and you even had reoccurring offenders, bro. You had Marksman a few times. I think you had Mark J a few times. You couldn't even do it once. You went back for a double take. That's how petty you are. How, again, these people who have these like egos, these like massive holier than thou, I'm better than you, peasant, I'm a god, you're a cockroach type of mentality. They would rather cut people down than give them any compliments. Like, obviously Scump's a good player. You don't have to like Optic to know what Scump's accomplished in his career. He's a good player. Whether you think Scump's the best or not, you know, that's a sports debate, right? Is it LeBron or MJ? Is it Mahomes or Brady, right? You can have those bar room conversations, you know, to the end of time. But to just constantly shit on people and then hate it when people shit on you and you copyright strike them, allegedly, as I've been told, you copyright strike them, you get their videos removed, you get them in mad trouble. That's shitty. Knowing that you did the exact same shit all those years ago when you were building your brand, you were building your player base, you were building your image. You were no different. No fucking different. Sad. Also, another funny thing, he has multiple videos with Korean Savage, which again, long time fraud. Long time fraud. So lastly, as you guys have probably heard in his videos, he loves to stream on Twitch live. Huge asterisk next to the word live. As you see, your boy, I went and I wanted to see what his Twitch was popping, what it was looking like. And so I'll have his Twitch linked in the description. Mr. 20KD Gamer with 1,000 plus news. He has 29 people following him or watching him. And keep in mind, not to throw shade, but I probably average, what would you say, guys? At least 20 people, maybe 10 to 15 people on like a bad stream, and like a good stream, what, 30 to 35 people? You know, streaming is not an exact science. It kind of fluctuates. Anyways, point being is some streams I have about what he does. Other streams I have less, but, you know, generally, you know, somewhat semi-comparable. And keep in mind his chat. I don't think I see a single person in the entire like 36 minutes I was recording this for footage. I don't think I see a single person in 36 minutes type in his chat. That is, as a streamer, if you have no engagement, that shit's crazy. Like, to have 30 people watching you and not a single soul types in your chat. Now, obviously, it's in sub-only mode. So people like me, I'm not giving this clown my money. But you're telling me nobody here of the 29 people has a sub to you and nobody types? Not even one person? That's crazy. But he says he does things live. And like I always do, I try to give people a fair shake. A very fair shake. So I said, let me go watch him live. Maybe this whole two-boxing thing is... Maybe he just has a ton of coincidences, a million, you know, unfortunate events, shit like that. Just a super unlucky person. And oh my God, you guys would never believe what I saw on his quote unquote live stream. Keyword live and stream.
Played off. Huh.
I'll stop the clip there. What you just saw was editing. Editing. You can't edit a live stream. You can't. You can edit videos, but not live streams. They're live, L-I-V-E. They're live streams. I'm gonna rewind that just so you guys can see it. But he gets a nuke, right? He gets the nuke on Nuketown.
What that next one? Oh, then
As you see me flex my mouse over here in his dead chat. Gets the nuke on Nuketown. Cuts to the scoreboard, and then cuts to the next game. And so all those people who were telling me, Beasley, he doesn't even actually live stream. I'm like, what do you mean he doesn't actually live stream? All of these people were telling me he doesn't actually live stream. And they're right. What he does is he has these giant, I guess, like montages, giant files of past broadcasts or re-recordings of shit he's already posted. And just runs that bitch. This has been running, this video has been going on. I think this video ran for 12 hours. None of this is new footage. Also, none of it's live. This is reruns. He's basically using his fucking Twitch as reruns, like those old, TV commercials of like shows that were in like the 90s. Like you wake up at like 2 and 3 in the morning from like a weird nap and sees the most random ads from like, maybe this might expose how old I am, but dude, I remember waking up as a kid with like a horrible sleep schedule watching The Golden Girls with Betty White and those other, women. That was like well before my time. But anyways, like that's what he basically does. He runs reruns on his Twitch channel. This is not a live stream. This is a video you're uploading. There is no chat. No one's engaging in this. I don't know how you can call this a live stream. Nothing is live. If anything, this should be called a dead stream. This is dead. You're running reruns and nobody's watching or caring about it. Another thing, every single one of these videos are nukes. He drops a nuke in every single one of the videos I recorded here for this background footage. Everyone's a nuke. This guy's 12 hours of B-roll footage of nukes that he runs ads on, pre-recorded videos on his YouTube channel. Or excuse me, from his YouTube channel to his Twitch. And you might be wondering, Beastly, why did you stop after 36 minutes of footage? Why? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Ignore that. There we go. There we go. So now we get to the part that made me lose my fucking mind. It's one thing to, for some reason, post your past gameplays as a broadcast reruns on your Twitch channel, which, by the way, super egotistical and narcissistic as well. Like that's super weird. Like I've never heard of a COD player uploading their reruns. It's like the guy is running his own like TV broadcast of highlights of himself. That's so egotistical. Anyways, like not out of brand or pocket for him, is very on brand. Like I got an ad. I swear to God to you guys, this is the 5-minute mark. I got a 2.5-minute ad. The ad stopped at like what, 7:40-ish. And when does the next ad start? 7:40. Another ad. So it went from 7:40 to 13:48. That's like what? I'm just gonna round up. That's 8 minutes to 13 minutes. That's a 5-minute increment, right? No, wait, 8, 13. Yeah, it's 5. Quick math. This dude, this demon, this absolute piece of trash is running max ads. For all of you guys who don't use Twitch or, want to peek behind the curtain, here you go. I also do Twitch. If you want to peek behind the curtain, here's how it works. Ads per hour, ad minutes per hour, right here. This is the bar. This is the setting you can like fuck with. Every single time you move this, it changes this. As of right now, I have it set in default mode, which means that it will run an ad. It will run a 1.5-minute ad every 18 minutes, which means in every hour, I will have 5 minutes of ads. That's like the default setting. This piece of shit had this slider all the way over here, which meant he was running roughly 3 minutes of ads every 8 minutes. Roughly. Which means if you watch this clown for an hour, for 60 minutes, you would watch 22.5 minutes of ads. 1/3 of your hour, not even 1/3, wait. Yeah, 1/3. Because 1/3 of 60 is 20. So it's over a third. It's like 30-something percent. 30-something percent of your hour wouldn't even be watching his gameplay. It would be watching ads. That is disgusting. That is foul. That is foul. And just to show you guys, I'm not exaggerating. There was an ad. Here's an ad. Where's the next ad? Ad. Next ad. Where is it? I think it's like right here. Yeah, ad. And then I think he has one more ad before he broke me. And then he, yeah, right here, right? I think it was right here. Wait. I think I got an ad literally as he nukes these guys. And I like crashed out. All right. Old me. Does current me remember why old? Yeah, there we go. I got the fucking ad. There we go. So again, this was only a 30-something minute recording. And we got like what, 6 ads? 7 ads? I don't even know how people can watch this trash on YouTube, let alone watching reruns on Twitch. And by the way, as you can see, it's been 36 minutes. His views went from 29 views to 37 views. His views almost went up by like what, 10, 11? And nobody is in chat. This chat's completely dead. Completely dead. You got almost 40 people watching you, and nobody is in your chat. The reason why is because most of us probably don't want to waste our money on your garbage. So why would we want to give you our money to just chat with you? It's terrible. But yeah, this bozo has so many ads, and if you look, they're like damn near the max length ads you could get. Oh my god, and he's been running this stream for, I believe he ran for 12 hours. Where's my calculator? If he ran 22.5 minutes of ads for 12 hours, that's damn near 300 minutes of ads. Oh my god, bro. I stopped watching television because they were giving me ad breaks every like 10, 12 minutes. I can't imagine watching this trash where you're getting an ad every like 5 minutes. Oh my god. And just for my people who are going to be like, basically, you don't know what you're talking about. You have no idea what you're talking about. This is my live stream. It was from 1 day ago, right? We'll skip to this part. This was my live stream from a day ago. You see how my chat is moving? Jordan, Leon, Supreme, shout out you guys. See how my chat's moving? My chat's moving. Why is this not? I don't know why this is not updating here. Here we go. People. Humans. Live streaming. In front of people. Jordan, Pinecone, AG, Twitch, aka Lancer. Like, notice how my chat, there's people watching my video because I'm live. I'm talking. I'll unmute myself. There you go. I'm talking.
That's crazy.
I am interacting with the people who are watching my video. That's how live streaming is supposed to work. Live. There's no edits. There's no crops. This is not pre-recorded. People are going to say like, how dare you promote yourself? How dare you? How dare you? Beastly, how dare you show people what a successful chat looks like while I'm also a fraction of a % of his size. It's crazy how I have more interactions on my streams than his does. Now, I already know there's going to be that one person in the comments. Well, Beastly, when he's not live streaming, he's running reruns. So when he's actually live, he gets hundreds of thousands of people, like hundreds, thousands of people who watch him. Congrats. So half his live streams aren't actually live streams. That's still a weird flex. Like, it's disgusting. Also, before I wrap this video up, I got to give a huge shout out to someone who's been a member of my community for a long time, and I wanna use my channel and my community to go help him out. So, if you guys could, it would genuinely make me ecstatic if you're a member of my community and go subscribe to my guy Lancer is Wild. This guy is AG Twitch on YouTube. If you guys have watched my intros, you know I give him a shout out every video because he's been around for so long. He was supporting me back when I was a nobody. He was a phenomenal person in my community, always super respectful in chat. He's just a great person. And he posts on YouTube. He's recently got back into making videos. I think he has like, what, 2-3 weeks of footage? Yeah, he's a couple weeks of videos. Go show this man some love, please, if you can. If you made it to the end of the video, I appreciate you. Go show this man some love. His name is Lancer is Wild. He's posting newer videos. He's a phenomenal mic, a way better mic than I do. This guy is going to make superb content. His I forgot what you call that, but this is fucking sick. His profile pic is sick. Absolutely great member of my community. So please go support this man. Drop him a comment. Go to his newest video, his Batman video, or really any video. Go to any of his newest video. Drop him a like. Drop him a comment. Absolutely appreciate this man. He's a great human being who is in my community from the beginning, who's been supporting me from the beginning. And I will absolutely do my due diligence to always support the people who support me. I absolutely appreciate this man. Huge shout out to you. And yeah, please go drop this man a like, a comment, and subscribe, please. So yeah, there we go. That's I'm gonna wrap this probably 17-hour long YouTube video up. It's basically a fucking podcast. I know people are not gonna watch the full thing. I'm well aware. You guys watch what you can. I absolutely appreciate each and every single one of you guys who watch my content, whether you stick all the way through till the end, whether you watch the first 10, 15, 20 minutes. You know, I appreciate all you guys for supporting me. Huge shout outs to, again, everyone in my community, whether you're a new member, whether you're an OG member. If you like my content, if you support my content, I greatly appreciate that. You know, I have members in my community who are from other communities as well. You know, Rick, he shouted me out when I was a nobody. I'm grateful for that. He's a phenomenal human being. And I couldn't be any more appreciative. Thank you guys for all you guys for supporting me. Huge shout out to you guys. If you can, like this video, comment on this video, and share this video. This video, it will take a lot of work to do. This video is gonna be long as fuck. So I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. As always, I hope you have a wonderful morning, evening, night, afternoon, day, or every time you watch my content in the future. Like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. Join me a follow/sub on Twitch. I greatly appreciate it. And yeah, guys, I will see you when I see you. Deuces.